Hey guys, Britto here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are back in Slovak Village, back in our brick production area. Just thought I'd bring you guys in and wait for the plane to be really noisy overhead. Show you guys through what's going on up here. So we've got plenty of gravel in the concrete plant itself, water, cement's okay, pallets are okay, 60% bricks, so we're not quite full but we're not far off, so that's one thing we're going to have to sort out. Maybe next episode, maybe this episode, I don't know, we'll wait and see. Up here where the stone crusher is, stone 53%, gravel heaps, there's still heaps of gravel on the ground, and enough fuel to keep us going for a little while. So the soil production was stopped when I started this morning, day one of summer, and so was the gravel production as well. Just we ran out of soil up there and we had too much gravel on the ground. We're really short on stone at this point in time to fill up the stone crusher, so see what happens. I've also set up this belt here that we had up the top. I did get it working, as you guys know. I set it up to go straight from the soil output where the gravel goes in the ground, straight where the stone goes out in the ground, straight to the stone crusher, so that's going to save us a lot of time. I'll have a look at the gold separator. Soil 25%, so a little bit low. Water's good, fuel's good. Gold we're nearly full, and stone is only a little bit, which obviously we need to turn that belt back on, but that's not important at the moment. Let's head down to the sawmill and have a quick look. So the sawmill got plenty of pallets. Wood is only 15%, but nearly 400,000 litres of wood, so that's pretty good. 51% boards, 50% wood chips, so we're going to have to come down soon. Move all the boards over to the sell point straight over here. We're also going to have to load up some wood chips, and we can take them straight over to here and sell them as well, which is even easier. You guys might have seen last episode, we've cut this whole area down over here in our time lapse, and we also missed two stumps, this one and this one. So I'm going to have to take care of those eventually, but we're going to have to plough this field in and plant some more saplings like we have here. So we planted a total of, oh god, 120 trees I think in there. So we had 9 in total, maybe 140-ish. So that's what we're up to there. If we head down to here, the orchard, we've got 60% water, empty pallets are good, pears are empty because I've loaded up that truck. Apples are halfway, plums and apricots are both 37%. So we're doing pretty good down here as well. Once again, it's raining, unfortunately. We do need another load of water into there, so let's do that while we're here, I guess. Should have our water tank up here somewhere. Probably don't need it urgently, but it's not going to hurt to get it put in anyway. So this guy should be fully loaded, ready to go. Yep, 32,000 litres of water, awesome. Go and get this unloaded. Then we're going to have to go back and look at those few fields that we have near our farm. I did spray spray for weeds. That's done. I did spray field 13 for weeds, but as you can see, there's still weeds there and the lime didn't work either, which is really weird. So we need to fertilise this field again. We need to fertilise this one again, so both of them, and spray this one as well. So come up here, fertilise both. We need to try and lime that one as well. So let's try the lime first. We'll see what happens. I don't know if we're going to have enough lime, so we might need to refill our trailer. We're going to be minus money, but the bank will just give us more money, I suppose. Where are we? Still $1.5 million, but yesterday we sold a total of $412,000 worth of stuff. But we spent some money on land. We spent $400,000 on new vehicles, so we're spending more than what we're earning at the moment. Can't go into a negative, which is another good thing. Alright, let's see if we can head out over here and hopefully spray this field now, hopefully get the lime onto it, otherwise it's going to affect our harvest of grass on this field, unfortunately. Alright, let's turn it on. Oh, look at that, it's working. I'm thinking it may just be because we had just seeded it, I'm guessing. Let's have a look. Zoom in. It's not affecting the fertilization state, which is good. It still seems a little bit weird though, that we just seeded and just fertilized, but then we couldn't spray lime. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Alright, let me adjust this. I did install another mod which reduces the amount of lime and fertilizer and herbicide and stuff that we spread at once. I think 400 litres isn't too bad. Might be a little bit low. Not sure what the standard. Not sure what the standard is for the non-modded version, I guess. So that's probably a little bit better. We go all the way up. That's crazy. I think 600 or 800 maybe. Maybe even 1,000. We'll do 1,000 litres per hectare. I don't know. I don't know what the standard is. I do feel like though it does spread way too much lime compared to fertilizer and stuff in the standard game without the mods, of course. So it's going to help save us a lot of money, I guess. But now we are removing that, the need for this to be sprayed with lime, which is a good thing. So we'll get this done. We'll go back, as I said, pick up our herbicide sprayer so we can spray the weeds, and we'll also pick up our fertilizer as well. Get this field done, and we can take the sprayer back and just fertilize our other field. It's a bit of a storm actually. It's actually quite thundery in the background. So I don't know what the forecast is going to be with the weather. Pretty wet today and tomorrow, so it looks like it's going to be a wet summer. It's going to be hard to get some hay, I think. Certainly here in Slovak, so fingers crossed we can organise a decent amount of hay at some stage, because we're going to need plenty. Doing silage and stuff isn't too bad, as long as we don't do it while it's raining. We shouldn't have any issues. Right, so as I said, we'll drop this off. We'll pick up our fertiliser. I want to put our sprayer on the front this time. We're going to have to move that tank out of the way. Oh, Jesus. I've been a little bit too hot. Right, drop you off there. Pick up the fertiliser spreader, and we can move that tank. Right, let's get this tank out of the way. Grab our sprayer, and then we can get that field done, come back and drop our sprayer off and fertilise this other field. So I really hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I'm quite a fair few episodes ahead of you guys as far as recording goes. A lot of you guys will know that I do work week on, week off for work, so for me to keep up the content on the channel while I'm away for work, I need to record, you know, potentially 5 or 6 episodes or more in advance. So sometimes I'm way ahead where you guys are at, unfortunately, but it's just what we need to do to keep the content flowing on the channel, I suppose. But just to keep you guys updated, and just to not get disheartened if you guys have put any comments out and I haven't responded or anything. It's not intentional, it's just as I said, with work and stuff it makes it a little bit hard. So I'm hoping, okay, we need to 400, 400. I don't know what the standard sort of level should be. Thousand's probably better for that. Herbicide. I don't think we use quite that much herbicide normally. I don't know. Let's put. Okay, can't go any higher than 800. So let's maybe put it back to 600. Look at the rear. That can go. Geez, as high as a lot. That back down to just 1,000, I suppose. Right, I think that'll work. Let's go and do this side next. That's definitely got rid of the weeds as well, which is good. But then just a bit of fertilization in that spot, which is a little bit weird. Oh well. It's only be one tiny little spot, I suppose, so it's not going to matter too much. Look at all these places here. Got some tomatoes in the backyard. I think they got some withered crops there. You can see they're actually come up on the map. That's withered. Interesting. It's pretty cool actually to have those little crops in the background, in the back of everyone's house. I don't know if they will update or not. I don't know if technically anybody owns them. That's still pretty cool. Have them as like official little fields in people's backyards and stuff. Alright, whoa, oh, luckily that pole had no collision. Right, last little run. Yeah, I seem to think that that's okay. Maybe we can turn that off. Get rid of that as far as the mod goes. I mean, it's good for the lime spreading, because I do feel, as I said, that the lime spreader uses way too much lime compared to what it should, but I feel like these guys probably aren't using enough, maybe. Alright, so get this last little strip done. Just got stage 2 fertilization, that we can need to fertilize this one as well, which will give us stage 2 as well. Yep, stage 2, and field 17 is fully fertilized, so we don't have to worry about that at all. One thing I was sort of thinking was to purchase one of these guys, potentially the Rubicon. I know it's plenty of money, but we could make that back pretty quick with fertilizing contracts. It wouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's get this folded up. We'll head back, drop this off. I really think that's probably a good idea to get that Rubicon sprayer and just go around and do a whole heap of fertilization contracts when we don't have much else to do, and just make a ton of money out of contracts. I know it's $500,000, but maybe we can just lease it for a little while. Certainly make more out of using it than we would lose in leasing. So let's top our fertilizer spreader up. Oop, as much as we can. That's empty. Right, we'll go and drop off our sprayer, as I said. I think we're going to have to go and sell some boards again. Ooh, this thing hasn't got very good brakes when it's got a lot of weight on. Right, let's head out of here. For this spot here, I sort of know what I want to put in here, but that means I'm going to have to take out a small loan, I think. Miscellaneous. You got these big sheds. I just want to put in these ones. Square straw bales. Trying to turn the camera. There we go. Down into here. Sort of hard to see though. Maybe about there. And then square hay bale stack. Stick this one in the other corner. Something like that. So you got straw bales, hay bales. I'm not going to worry about silage bales. We are going to do square bales too, so that's not a bad spot, I don't think, for those guys to put them in there. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, even if it is raining, it won't affect it. If it does, might need to put in some actual proper sheds up the top somewhere to store a lot of our bales, because hopefully we're going to make a ton of bales. That's really what I hope. Right, so let's get this field sprayed. I want to bring up our map, so make sure I'm going at 90 degrees. Now, are we going to have to do 2 runs? We probably are still going to have to do 2 runs, so it shouldn't matter too much. So I'll move back to the left a little bit. Or should I say 3 runs, so up, back and back up again. We should have enough fertilizer, I hope. But at this point in time, if we bring up what's going on here? Something's red. Gravel. The gravels are red there. Ooh, the gold's full. So let's stop this guy. Reverse back a little bit. Let's head straight up there. Grab our truck, which we haven't used for quite some time now. We'll throw our gold in the back. While we're here, I suppose we can turn this belt on too. This conveyor system. We can take the gold down and sell it again. Alright, 500 litres, good. Back of the truck. That should keep going. Jump into here. Maybe. There we go. That should turn that back on. Awesome. Let's go back down here. Alright, get rid of this ploughing. Yep, all good. But I get rid of that map now, so you could probably do that as well. Take the gold down, make some money selling our gold, and pay off some more of our debt, I suppose, or maybe look at some more things that we're going to need to buy from the shop, like a windrower, the tedder, baler, those sorts of things. Let's go in and have a quick look. Windrowing, where's our tedder? Is in here. We've got a little class one, it's only 4.5 meters wide. It's the only class one that I could find. Windrowers, we should have the 400, the 2700, and the 4000, which is obviously way more expensive than this one. Actually, look at the loading wagons, 140,000 for that, which we're not going to not use yet. Balers, a square baler, pretty sure. Yep, it's very expensive, 150,000. So I think our tedder and our windrower will be the 2 next things that we buy ready. Actually, our mowers, we need our mowers. They're the 2 next things we need to buy, as well as windrower and tedder if we can afford all of that without having to take out another loan. I do have a whole heap of boards that I can sell as well, and our bricks, so it's not going to take us too much to get some money in to be able to buy these things, but we're going to need so 4622, so we've got 70,000. Oops, 70. Get that one as well. So let's go 75, 75, 95,000. We should easily make that for our mowers and stuff. Now, as far as our mowers go, 160 and 70, 230 horsepower. I'm pretty sure. No, we're going to need a tractor too to be able to pull that along. Class tractor. Unless we can upgrade this guy to be a little bit more powerful, which I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. Arian 610, is that the smallest one we could get? No. We're just ran short. Arian 610, let's have a quick look. Even with that, we can't get enough power to run those bloody mowers, so we're gonna have to look at getting another tractor again. So that's another thing. At this point in time, we can just use a front mower or the rear mowers or something. Potentially, it's not going to make too big of a deal if we don't have all the mowers straight away. So just to use, maybe if we just get the front mower to start with, because then we can TED and mow at the same time. Should be pretty easy. This is expensive fertilizer. It goes all our money again. Right, so let's go and finish off this part of the field. There's plenty of grass that we can mow and pick up now, like around all of our fields, around here, around up the top there. There's plenty of stuff that we can pick up. We're just about at the spot. There we are, there we go. Plenty of grass around that we can mow, possibly collect, like all up the side there, around the other field, around this field. Not going to be a massive amount of grass, but every single little bit that we get will help. The other thing I'm not too sure about is if we have grass sitting in the silage bunker and it's not covered, does it get washed away when it starts to rain? Fingers crossed it doesn't, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm still really new to Seasons. I didn't really play Seasons in FS17. I'm still reasonably new to it. FS19 too, so maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section. Well, let's go and throw this away. Might as well just park our tractor here as well. Don't need to worry about him too much anymore. Let's go and where are we here? Jumping out. Car. Find where's our gold? Gold. Transport company. Is that gold? No, that's gold. To the bank. Where's the bank again? All the way down the bottom of the map. Right, so let's head down to the bank. Take another load of gold down to the bank. It's not going to bring in a great deal of money. We're not going to have enough to buy everything we need at the moment, but we're not going to be far off either. So I think once we sell a lot of these boards and stuff, we will have a decent amount of money, so won't have to worry too much. I think what I will do is I'll sell the boards and stuff off camera, sell the bricks and stuff off camera, and come back next episode with a ton of money and we can see what we can spend it on. Definitely want to get our loan down to no more than 1.5 mil. Any more than that is just way too much. It's really quite bad. I do love this map. It's really well done. The roads, the buildings, just everything about it is really cool. Some nice big fields, some nice small fields too, so a bit of everything, which is good. I like to have a mix of really small fields, average size fields and big fields, because obviously you're not going to start with a massive field like this. It's going to take you hours and hours to plant, to seed, to plough, cultivate, harvest, all that sort of stuff. So having smaller fields to start with certainly makes it much easier. Alright, where's our bank? Oh, this one. I think I turned into this one before, didn't we? Alright. Turn into the bank. Hopefully that goes away. Grab a quick screenshot. Bring back up our HUD. We'll see how much money we make. Use the gold. Look at our money go. Not bad. 81,000. Not a massive amount, but still not too bad either. The price of gold, 162,000 per 1,000 litres. We're only taking 500 litres at a time, so it's not a great deal of money. Watch out for that power box. I don't want to run that over. So now we pretty much just need to wait until we can have something to harvest. Like down here we're still waiting. These guys are still growing. This one's still growing, so still having to wait a fair bit before we can actually harvest anything. Waiting for our grass, waiting for it to dry up, I guess, so we can, or waiting for it to stop rain so we can cut some grass and at least get some grass put away, hopefully. As I said, it's going to depend on the weather, and as you can see, tomorrow it's going to be dry for a little bit. So I guess maybe tomorrow, if we've got dry enough grass, that'll help us. Let's buy this because we haven't got that yet. Certainly going to need that. We did just pay a delivery fee, which is weird. Didn't actually get delivered to us, but anyway. Well, technically it did, straight in our hands, but... Alright guys, so what I'll do is I think I'll end the episode here. As I said, I'll get these bricks loaded up, I'll get them sold, I'll get the boards and stuff sold. And then next episode we'll come back and maybe plough our new field in down the bottom there and try and get some more trees planted and that sort of stuff, because I don't want to go chewing away any more of that forest. I want to only take what we need, replant, wait for it to grow, cut it back down again, and then replant it again and again and again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far, if you got any ideas, suggestions, etc. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.